You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
You already know what's going on, everyone. It is the Couch Stealers. It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
It's your boy AU.
Yo, AU, man, we took a week off. We had to recoup a little bit. How you living?
For real. Had to recoup. It's been goddamn nonstop.
Nah, the recouping was nice. And to be honest, we tried to get y'all an episode last week.
We really did.
Really tried.
Like we really fucking tried. We like dead ass. We went like through, I think, from like Tuesday to fucking Friday, even Friday, and we don't really release on Friday. And Friday we were still like, all right, how can we possibly do something? Like,
bro, I think I'll even say Monday, because Monday there was like a half second like, yo, can we do Monday? Maybe we could do Monday. Like we looked at Monday, Tuesday's our normal recording day, and then like Tuesday fell through because we both kind of had the Tuesday from hell last week, and then like it kind of just spiraled from there. But we appreciate y'all rocking with us as always, and we are here
as always, baby.
But one thing that I will say, having that time has allowed us to catch up and to watch and to be completely imbued, invested, endowed, and I don't know other words. Endowed. You already know, baby. You already know. Nah, but we here, bro. We here. We got a lot of stuff we could touch on, but one thing I do want to tap on first, and you mentioned this during our last episode. I still got to watch Wolf and the Beast, or Beast and the Boy.
Beast and the Boy,
but Wolf Children. Oh.
I told you I gave it a 10 out of 10. Like just for just an anime fucking movie. Like it just
See, I like grading movies on a 5 spectrum, so
that's fine.
I give it like a 4.7 out of 5. I only had like two small little things. But I enjoyed it. It was a amazing watch. It was a sit down watch. Like I literally I even put my girl on it. Like we sat down and watched it, and she was like, "Oh my god, this is so nice." And I was like, "Yo, right?
Yeah, right." It just felt like a life fucking story, man. Like it really did. I love how everything progressed from watching them grow up. Like each stage of life definitely felt like a stage of life. They truly did that shit well. Like when they were just little badass fucking 3-year-olds, like kind of being brats and fighting each other, like maybe around 8 or something like that, and then get into that teenage kind of phase and seeing them go off in their own thing. They matured so fucking fast.
I said this
in relativity to like the mom, and it was just crazy.
I said this when it came to Yuki, the little girl. Mm-hmm. Bro, she was the most adorable little menace.
Yeah, she was. She was just
a menace. But she was adorable as hell, bro. I loved it. Like when she was like, I want to do this. No, you can't. I want to do this. No, you can't. And she just went straight dog form and it just started running around the room.
It gave me Ponyo. I forgot how to say it. Mm-hmm. Studio Ghibli. It gave me that.
Got you.
It gave me her like a little bit, but as like a wolf.
But that's what I'm saying. As a wolf, like they were as wolf children. You got to already because dealing with little kids is already like love little kids. I don't have any of my own yet, but love little kids. But like they very much had that. You got any games on your phone vibes as a little kid?
Yeah, definitely. Yo, what you got on your phone?
Can I play?
100% annoying ass little niggas. Yo, go to sleep. It's grown folk time.
It is grown folk time, and her mom and they mom needed all the grown folk time. They
my god, she needed an hour. Like Jesus, something.
But that gives me to like the things that I'll admit. The one thing that I really wasn't the biggest fan on, and maybe this was just artistic interpretation, but like the way they off screen the dad, like that. I had to look up several different ways that the dad died or how that happened or what was going on, and
you never know. So and oddly enough, I think that was one of the most powerful moments in the movie for multiple reasons. It's probably the opposite of where you're going with this, because like that's just life. We don't always know what the fuck is gonna happen, and this movie was just about life and what like it could just fucking happen.
That's
Nigga, all we
that's a
knew
good
is she had
insight.
to go and literally just go. She had to pack up her whole entire fucking life trying to figure out what to do with 2 fucking wolf children.
Oh, she had to get out the city,
Bro, she had no
When
choice.
DCF came to the house, I was like, "Oh, it's time for you to go."
Damn. Yes. Yes.
I was like, "Oh, it's time to go." One thing I did read though, because it was. I get if that's like to your point, and I didn't think about it like that. Like, life does happen, and so you're here today, gone tomorrow is like a really legitimate thing. Not to get too morbid about it, but that's life.
Mm-hmm.
I also read that because they had a newborn, that the dad was like kind of instilled in
powers.
Not even just transferring his powers, but he's a wolf. So he was like trying to it was like his instinct of getting food for his young.
Well,
and
they did say that in the movie.
But he either like got hit by a car, got hit by the truck, or like fell off, and like there was like supposed to be water there and there wasn't, and just cracked his skull. But like I was like, I needed to see that. Or at least give me some type of like...
You needed some type of like resolution for that because you got nothing.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I was perfectly fine without the resolution. Like, because again, that's how I looked at this whole entire movie. It was just life. And this mom had to figure out every single instance that something can go wrong in, it went fucking wrong for her up until it started just not. And that's just life, bro. Like
up until really the residents of the neighborhood started like taking her in, which I also kind of understood, but also kind of was like, yo, for real, y'all? Like, that's really how y'all gonna be? Y'all can't like come over here and say like, hey, what's up? Like, welcome to the neighborhood. Y'all really had to like, yo, let's see how long she gonna stay. I bet you see them little badass kids. I bet you they all leave. I bet you she don't want to do it. She gonna go back to the city. Like, bro, it literally
but their community is so small, bro. Someone new coming in has to be like crazy.
True.
And you don't know what type of people they are, etc.
Yeah, but
like,
you see, she got 2 kids, single mom with 2 kids. You can't help out a little. Like, it took a little bit. Like, she had to fail too many times for them to come back and help out.
I agree with you. She did her thing though, so let's put some respect on her name. She did her fucking thing for what it's worth.
Shout out Hana. Shout out Mama Hana. Although and one thing I wish they touched on a little bit more, and this was actually and I said it when I said it during our last episode. I knew this movie was gonna make me cry. This movie made me cry twice. The last time was definitely the ending, because the ending was absolutely beautiful. We'll get to that in a second. But the part where they mention, and this is right before the kids are born, where they mention that Hana like smiles no matter what. Mm-hmm. And that time where like the husband, they were supposed to go on a date or something, and like just left her there. Like, just, I don't know why he left her there, what happened, but like she kind of just stood outside that place the whole time. Bro, and then when she was Fry's dog. Bro, she was Fry's dog before I came back. Why? Why did it? Why you got to bring up Fry's dog? Why you got to do that?
That's just what it was.
She would have sat like talking forever. About Fry's dog.
She would have sat there forever.
Asshole, bro. I don't know. I ain't talking about Fry's dog. God damn. But yeah, but like the part when she smiled, when he walked up, and you could tell she was pissed.
Yep.
Oh, and she just looked up at him and smiled, and I just was like, oh my god, my heart, oh my heart. But all right. I said that Yuki was, as annoying as she was at the beginning, Yuki was one of my favorite characters. And I've kind of gone back and forth on this as I've sat there and thought about it. But I admittedly think Ame was my favorite character. I do. Because his progression was amazing.
It was satisfying.
It was satisfying as hell. Mm-hmm. Like, for him to and I love the juxtaposition they show between Ame and Yuki. I love that, because Yuki was like, especially when they were younger, Yuki was like, yeah, I'm a dog. This is mad fun. I'm gonna run over here. And then Yuki was like, nah, I kind of like
chill the fuck out, yo. He was over here, the baby, just like fucking chilling, bro. Like he had no energy, no nothing. He was perfectly fine with just drinking some fucking milk.
Yo, everything until that near-death experience. My man falls in a river, almost dies, comes out, and was like, yo, what if I'm him?
Oh my god.
That's exactly how he came out. Ame came out that water and looked around and was like,
hold on. Were you sitting on that?
No, I just made that up on the spot, bro.
Oh my god!
Because it's the truth. He came out and looked around.
I didn't think about it like that, but like nigga got on that river. It's like, yeah, I just survived it. Oh hell no, niggas ain't fucking with me.
Yo, for For real, like what they call me, Mr. Glass. Like I'm
Glass,
here for this.
What's the Kanye West line?
Yo,
What you thought they called me, Mr. Glass? He said unbreakable. What you thought they called me, Mr. Glass? Come on.
Abe literally came out, and the whole thing about it, and I remember watching it, and I was like, bro, this cat. I was like, yo, he about to drown. I was like, he really about to drown. I was like, his sister, because his mom wasn't gonna get there in time. So when he came out, and they made the line about like, this is. Like he changed forever after that, and I was like, oh, "Okay, cool. Let's see how he changed." And I was like, "Oh, he don't want to be a human no more.
Yeah, bro,
he's a wolf."
I realized that shit. Honestly, I'm not sure if this was before or after, but when he fucked up his sister.
Oh, that was after. Oh boy, yo, he bodied her,
working her.
Yo, is she? That was not a fight she needed to have.
Yeah, no, that was a you gonna learn the day. At that moment, I think he also realized he couldn't be there anymore.
Okay,
bro, that was vicious.
Oh, because like
he was becoming a wolf, bro.
He would have killed one of them, I think, if it ever escalated to that point, because he would have been more wolf than human. He wouldn't have been able to pull that back.
I think he was already doing that. You know what I mean?
And that was like his realization of it. I mean, here's the thing that got me was when they was scrapping, like Hana couldn't even hop in and split them up, bro. Those are two wolves.
Two wolves. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Just hope they don't kill each other. That's all she could do was hope they didn't kill each other.
My conspiracy theory though, that fox was a person at one point. They were a kitsune, I think, or like something like, just half wolf or half fox, half person. That's my guess. I really believe that.
Not a bad guess.
Because why is he so concerned with what happens to everything in the forest? He's like protecting it. He's looking over it.
Yeah.
Why would a fox have that role? Like a fox of all things. You get what I'm saying?
Over a wolf. I
can like anything like more like territorial.
No, but I get that. I think in part of the fox element of it, I know there's some like Japanese lore obviously around, like you said, like the kitsune and stuff like that. But I thought that was an interesting parallel because, you know, we were looking at, again, Yuki like doing her thing and becoming more human and going to school and doing all that. And like, I love the scene where like Hana went with Ame to the woods and was like, thank you for taking care of my son. Here's some food. And like, the wolf was like, yo, I don't like this, but I'll take some of this. And then they just all darted off. But like, to your point, why does a wolf have that role unless and was able to teach thank you, a fox. Why was a fox able to have that role and also teach Ame about not just being a wolf, but be the leader of the forest if this wasn't an experience that they already had themselves?
There's no way. So that's my theory. I think my theory is this is the same thing that he just did, or he's going to do. Mm-hmm. He's now going to become a wolf.
Oh, he's full wolf.
I'm saying he realized that's something that he needed for him.
See, and that's the thing, and I'll admit this.
You get to see them split off too.
And that's I love the fact. I love that they split off. And one thing I'll say too is about the dad is that think about when the dad first got introduced and they were like in college and he was like learning, but he didn't have the books and he was like, I'm not a student here, I'm just learning. What if the dad took a similar path as Ame and then after a point was like, all right, cool, I want to go back to being a human or at least try a little bit? Like, what if something like that happened? Because he definitely seemed like he was just trying to figure out some things and then fell in love with this woman. Whereas if he was someone who was, you know, a child more so than a wolf, they would have had all of this home training and all this knowledge.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good, I think that's a really good take. And the reason I think so is because he was integrated, but he still seemed extremely reserved and whatnot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think you are right. Maybe like at some point he was like, I don't think I really want to be a wolf anymore.
I mean, it was kind of capturing and killing all the wolves.
Bro.
Like if I could hide and not be a wolf, I think I'm
gonna learn.
Like, okay, so this here a word, right? And a bunch of words is in books. So like that's what y'all trying. This is a book.
What?
Bro, if you ain't never heard of the concept of a word or a book or something, bro, that dream would be crazy. It'd be like, so you're telling me, it'd be like a fish out of water type thing. Be like, so you telling me
this is air?
This is so this is a TV, right? A television? So wait. I could just put food in this contraption and it keeps it cold. I don't gotta like kill it immediately. I could go somewhere and just get already dead food.
Already get dead food.
Yo, nah, but Wolf Children was really, really good. I was happy I watched. I can't wait to look into some more stuff that came out of this same kind of team and studio and stuff. So next is going to be Beast and the Boy. I want to be able to kind of compare the two. So excuse me, I'll watch that before we get back. But one last thing I'll say about this. One last thing I will say about Wolf Children was that Shohei as a character was one of the most underrated characters in the movie, because getting to that point of not only understanding Yuki, but also kind of taking that fall for her was so important, because he could have absolutely, I mean, his ear, first of all, if I had the movie, I thought his ear was gone. I'm not going to lie. I thought his ear was gone after he got slashed up. And I also think that it was just a matter of like Yuki liked him, and it was like her first like feeling of like, oh my God, I like a boy. What is this? Like we all been there when it came to like, you know, when you had that like first like preteen moment and you just like, yo, what is so like I think it was a little bit of that.
But it also messed her up too, because she couldn't like control her emotions type deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was also struggling with turning into a wolf again.
Oh, bro, that scared the hell out of her.
Yeah,
she was terrified. That's why I think she was trying to run away. Like she kept trying to run away and sang the mantra and everything. Yeah. Like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. And so I think that's a part of it that, and for him, going back to Shohei, for Shohei to come in and be like, look, I always knew that was you. I'm no dummy, but I knew that I needed to protect you.
You didn't think I saw that you turned into a fucking wolf girl? You don't think I saw that?
My ear?
You don't think I saw that? Okay. So you
gonna think I'm blind and now I'm deaf.
So you just think I don't know nothing.
Yo, I truly enjoyed this movie. I love that it's a movie. Don't get me wrong. Me always wanted more. I kind of want it to be a little bit more of like a series. Yeah, I kind of want to see like a sequel series.
For what it was. That is some shit you would want.
I know, because I want to see what happens. I want more story. I want more conflict. It was a lot good.
You didn't get. Yep.
Give me more. Flesh it out. Give me more.
But the transition. You know, just to spice things up a little bit. So, what do you think was the biggest face reveal for the week?
This guy. Yo, all right.
What do you think the biggest face reveal was?
All right. We had a bunch of face reveals. I'm going to respectfully say King.
I think we had 3 face reveals. Low key.
I thought we had a third one too. It was the one in. It was.
I think it was 2 in Demon Slayer. If you ask me personally, based off of my timeline.
Yeah.
You know,
good point.
Number 4 said. He was on top because my timeline was flooded with him.
So let me do this. Let me do the Demon Slayer one, because I'll say this: 2 things. One, was it Hanazuka? Apologies in advance if I say that wrong. But like I've been seeing that like kind of like floating around in the timeline for a minute, and people being like, "Oh, wait till you see." No, not the face, but seeing that a face reveal was coming.
Yes.
So like I knew that was kind of coming down the path, and so like as soon as it happened, I was like, "Oh, okay, there's a face reveal." But that 4 demon, when he over here sucking them dry, bringing them back like his dog on the mummy,
slurping them the fuck up,
bro.
He looked like Data. But like I just butchered his name just now because like my mouth dry. I need some water. He was eating them with his hand, like he was just sucking them niggas up. That shit was wild, boy.
It reminded me of Cell, but like not with because Cell was very dark. Like, especially the original, like Imperfect Cell, when he was just sucking people dry.
Bro, that shit was nuts.
Imperfect Cell was scary.
He was liquefying them, bro, and drinking them at the same time with his tail. What kind of sick shit, bro?
Yo, you could tell every time, like, the tail pierced into somebody, you could feel every organ and morsel of their body getting sucked into that thing. Like, it was nuts.
That was crazy, boy. Oh my god.
I loved. So I'll say this. While Demon Slayer is not, raising the bar that they set in season 2, they're maintaining it in a very
healthy,
solid way.
Healthy way.
Yes.
It's very healthy.
Yes. Because they've had reveals. Like, why is my man like he got the blicky and he like half a demon? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, he's saying a little mantra, and next thing you know, he's like, all right, I'm back.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yo, like how you got a mantra to respawn, bro? Like, you got a mantra to respawn? Oh, so like that part was crazy. Nezuko, I'll say this: we ain't about to, after this fight is over, we ain't about to see nothing. We about to see little tiny Nezuko for like the next 2 seasons, bro. Because she can't just keep popping in and out and doing.
I don't know, bro. I felt like maybe it was like I just recently I watched the end of the last season before, like not too long before the beginning of the season. Sorry, and I feel like she held it longer during that time than she did right now. Like she's popping in and out, but I feel like she's not really like holding it for that long so far.
Well, I think part of her being able to hold it for so long last time was because that was as close as Nezuko has ever gotten to almost eating somebody. So I think that demon lust in season 2,
lust, yeah,
bro, that demon lust was crazy.
It was wild.
Crazy.
It was wild.
Yo, she almost killed everybody.
Yeah, if he wasn't there, it was all set for Nezuko. She would have straight demoned out.
I don't know if she would have took the Sanhashira with her, but like she taking
no, bro. It would have been all set for everybody there. You got Nezuko, you got
the other demons.
Like, nah, bro. Everybody there was gonna die.
They would have took her into the fold, bro. Yeah. She would have got absorbed.
Yeah.
But
bad.
I think this season has been well done across the board. I think that right now the reveal of not just the swordsmith, who now that he being this crazy in the earlier seasons makes sense, because I also thought he was old.
I thought he was old as shit.
I thought he was mad old.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought everybody was old at one point, even the little boy. I was like, this nigga look like Benjamin Button. I know he do. There's no fucking way, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody here is old as fuck somehow, some way.
Yo, because the master, like, they do a really good job with the mask. Because I can't be telling.
And I think that shows a lot about who they are as a people and how much pride they take into their work too. It's not about what anybody looks there. They got one fucking job, nigga. I gotta make sure it's gonna cut a nigga neck. Like, you know what I mean? So
they the Jabberwockies.
Oh, fucking Christ. The Jabberwockies of the swords.
They the Jabberwockies of the sword, bro. They're 100% the Jabberwockies. Somebody keep Shaq.
Not of dance. Jabberwocky of the sword.
Of the sword. What you think about the demons so far? Like I can't stand the jar demon, but I like the other.
Yo, jar demon, I can't stand this motherfucker, bro. I feel like he weaseled his way into that position.
Oh yeah,
like,
bro.
I can't
he
believe
stepped on a lot of people.
Yeah, he had to do a lot of shit to get there.
Because I don't think he's that strong, but I also think he just like he does what's supposed, like he does the nitty gritty. You need somebody that's going to do the dirty work, and I feel like that's him.
Yeah. But in reference to number 4, first and foremost, I'm not too sure what the fuck his power is. Is it making dragons of stone or like whatever? But I do love the concept of him.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he came out thinking he's the hero was the dopest shit to me. That shit was fire. He's like, look at you picking on this weak little fucking thing. You're a piece of shit. And I fucking loved that.
I saw people talk about that a few times because while that was a little bit different from what because it was very much different from what we've seen from demons, because demons usually just have a bloodlust or they listen into Michael Jackson. So the fact that he came out with like, and I think it was your boy Roshi that mentioned this, that had like, he came out with an immediate sense of justice.
Yes.
It was 100%. So different from what we've been seeing.
Yep. 100%. And I think that's just the side of him that's trying to protect himself. I'm so weak. I need help. He spawns this motherfucking super nigga.
Yo, my God. Oh, the Magnificent Schneider.
Listen.
Shout out to Monster. He basically becomes the Magnificent Schneider.
I was thinking also like, what was it? The sequel to Glass.
Unbreakable Glass. Split.
Split, nigga. He became the super nigga.
Oh,
when he combined all them fucking personalities, he became the super nigga.
Yo, my powers combined. It's Captain Planet.
It's Captain Nigga.
Why AU?
Because that is a super ridiculous ass thinking, bro. Like he literally just combined everybody together and just said, "I'm here." Got the strength of 1,000.
Yo, the strength of 1,000. Yo, I will say this too, and this is just I can say this because like the statute of limitations is definitely run out because we've been out of college long enough. That is the best thing that chick ever gave us. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the time that I spent with her was crazy, but like the power of 1,000, that's the best thing she ever gave us.
Listen, I will be using the power of 1,000 niggas for the rest of my life.
Oh my god!
I was also thinking of the Boondocks when they were talking about Catcher Freeman.
Oh no! Oh my god! You see that mother jump out the water? Nah, Catcher Freeman. That's one of my favorite episodes. That's truly one of the best episodes of the Boondocks. Sorry, everybody that mess with the Boondocks, but
100% agree. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck his power is. I don't know what the fuck he does, other than the fact that he's fucking clearly strong as fucking shit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It looks like he was doing jutsu, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, and I'll say this: I like the fact that, and I'm coming around. I know we did a hot take a couple months ago that talked about the best new main character, and I think I said Denji. I'm coming off of that a little bit because Tanjiro really is like ultimate main character, bro. He's ultimate main character.
He is a ultimate main character. I have to see how everything transpires and where he goes as a main character before I can give him like the best main character. I feel like I really need to see how it progresses because like low-key, people don't even count Deku, but like I do. I enjoy Deku. Deku has had a lot of progress with him. You know what I mean?
But I think Tanjiro is the better form of Deku.
That's because you think he's a crybaby, and I understand that. So let's take out the bias.
I don't think he's only a crybaby, and for the record, I'm a crybaby, so I love crybabies. Like we can, but like I don't think Deku is a bad main character. I actually think he's a really good main character. But I think when we look at the things that Deku does well, Tanjiro does all of those things better. Just a little bit.
You gotta give
enough to make a difference.
You gotta give me some examples on that one because like I gotta so I can try to understand your point because that was like very like vague.
The best thing that Deku offers is his sense of justice. Deku has an immovable sense of justice.
Okay.
Tanjiro, while he doesn't have the same level of when it comes to sense of justice, he still has a strong sense of justice. But that same level of love for his sister and for his comrades is higher and stronger than the love that I think Deku shares for his classmates and his best friend. I think that's one. Part of the other thing for me when it comes to Tanjiro is Deku don't really got that talk no jutsu the way a main character gotta have it, right? Let me just follow me here.
I was about to say, okay.
Tanjiro got levels of talk no jutsu that would make Naruto inspired. And the reason why I say that is because we think about it from two aspects of this past episode. The upper four demon that came down, the super demon, when he had that sense of justice, the first thing Tanjiro said was, bro, are you out your mind? You know how many people you done killed? You know how many stuff? This ain't justice. This ain't like he read him 100%, but also did so in a way that also made me appreciate the fact that Tanjiro's looking at him like, bro, what are you talking about? Do you not see the destruction that you're doing? Do you not see I gotta take you down because you are obviously not getting what this means to be human. You're not getting, I think the stakes allow that to be higher, but I think the talk no jutsu in that instance was phenomenal. But my favorite, and I tweeted this out, my second point and the favorite point I had about his talk no jutsu being crazy is the Mist Hashira was dying.
Yep.
And instead of seeing an image of somebody, either he knew, granted he had the amnesia and we're kind of getting out of the midst of that now. He saw Tanjiro talking to him in a way that Tanjiro has never said before. Like, you know what kind of main character energy you gotta have to go to another dude who he's already talked no jutsu several times in this season to get to a point of being like, you know what? Tanjiro ain't never said this to me. But this ghost of Tanjiro past is 100% right with everything he's saying. So I think those are two very big elements that give the edge as far as main characters.
Okay. So just to debate here just a little bit. I I mean, I don't know what you think, but Deku gonna fucking take Shiggy down, nigga, one way or fucking another. I don't know what the hell you talking about, nigga. He obviously feels for him. He understands like some pain that this man has. He sees it, but he ultimately does understand he has to take this nigga down, and he has done too much to not be taken down. That nigga destroyed a city. Deku don't got no choice. So, like, I feel like we have seen that from Deku in that instance. And although, like, I feel like I get where you're coming from when you're like talking about like, the sense of justice is not as strong for like the feelings he has for his friends. Like, I think that's just because we just saw the last season where he was trying to isolate himself the whole entire time, but he was doing that to protect everybody he loved.
Yeah, the isolationist thing is part of that, but the only thing about the isolationism wasn't the fact that it was him not showing love for his friends, because I think, to your point, he was just trying to protect them. I also think it was necessary for his growth, and I also think he didn't trust, but I also don't think he trusts himself to be able to protect everybody while in his current form,
while being able to actually perform what he has to perform.
Exactly, and one thing I'll say, because you're right, I believe Deku is going to take down Shiggy, and I think he will be able to do it and still survive the battle. I don't think Tanjiro survives the battle against Michael Jackson, but I think
he has to die.
He has to die, but I think that he takes him down in a way that, like, I think the battle between Muzan and Tanjiro is better than the battle between Shiggy and Deku.
Oh, I don't know. I'm
not talking about animation. I'm just talking about the battle.
I get you saying like the battle.
Yeah,
the battle.
I think the battle will be better.
The battle of Muzan versus fucking Tanjiro. I think it'll feel more like real main boss level type shit, like like an artistic main boss, like crazy build up.
Like Shiggy not even the main boss right now, bro. It's still one for all for one.
But I think that battle's gonna be fucking epic. The one for My Hero, that last one is gonna be fucking absurd.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like not planetary destruction, but like the way they taking out a continent. They might take out a continent.
They're wild. Like, they're definitely gonna wall the fuck out.
It's gonna be a DBZ level thing, but no, but I truly think that what Demon Slayer is doing this season with the face reveals, obviously that was the one that was leading Twitter for at least a couple of days, at least this past weekend, was leading Twitter. But yeah, no, I think Demon Slayer is on a great path. I want to just say one thing. Shout out to One Piece one more time. Thank you. One Piece is doing this thing as we know it to be done. And I know one of the animators came out for One Piece and said, listen, I know that everybody else is doing some real cool animation. I know everybody's having fun. I know everyone's kind of raising the stakes.
I know everybody.
We about to shut this down.
I know nobody gets breaks and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas is really out here working to the bone. But I want to let y'all know something real quick. We the goats, and we're out here. Nigga, they went fucking crazy. You are not going to give us You're not going to give us 2 episodes of that. You're not going to give us 2 episodes of those crazy ass choreographed fights. What the fuck was that? And shout out to my motherfucking boy Zoro. You know I'm a Sanji stan. You know that's my boy. I fucks with Sanji. You know I do. But my nigga Zoro won decisively.
Yes. That's the difference. Like Sanji fought.
It wasn't unanimous.
No.
But nigga.
And it was kind of quick. Even like we got King's backstory during that whole thing. King, it was one of those. King was like, dude, and I love that. I love the backstory between King and Kaido, and King being like, look, I'm gonna be like, you're gonna be king of the pirates, and I'm gonna help you. Love that. But like Zoro being like, look, I get it, but I'm the sword of hell. What you about to do with me? That's my captain's gonna be king of the pirates. Your captain cool, but my captain is about to be king of the pirates.
Zoro was literally like, I hear you, nigga, but like, what did he say? Hold on, I gotta. He said something akin to that, but it was just like, nah, nigga. It was just like, nah, bro.
Zoro, and again, we on this One Piece because we could feel we see.
We didn't get to talk about it for 2 weeks.
Over on the horizon, we see Gear 5 coming this way. We see it. We see Gear 5 coming this way over the horizon.
Oh my God. Bro, but hold on, because we got a lot to unpack. We did not talk about One Piece for like 2 weeks. First, let's start with Sanji. Because that nigga need to put the fucking suit on, and I'm gonna die on that hill for the rest of my life.
Yeah, we said that last time because he do, and it's annoying that he need to put the suit on, but he didn't put the suit on.
He did not win decisively.
No.
Do you think is he because he didn't put the suit on?
Yes, I think if he puts the suit on, it's not even a question. I think he demolishes Queen.
Okay,
I think he beats Queen in a much more decisive way than Zoro beat King.
if he was just like he got the mutations and he was like, okay, well this is who the fuck I am. I put the suit on. I beat this nigga ass so we can win.
Yep. That's exactly what I think happens. I think it's not even a question.
Interesting.
Because Queen, the whole thing with Queen was like, yo, show me that Vince Smoke technology. I'm trying to see that Vince Smoke technology, bro. If he showed that Vince Smoke technology, Queen would have been KO.
For lack of better words and better puns, he would have been prehistoric. He would have put that man back into the Stone Age. I had to.
Yo, I think that overall, One Piece is in his bag once again.
Now I have another question. I gotta follow something here. Because more than a few pods back, we talking like way back in the depths, in the reaches. Back when we came out the Osmosis Joneses. You were just like, you didn't like Wano. And I told you that I think because what they have in store for us is going to be completely worth it. I want your take on Wano now. How do you feel about Wano?
Still not my favorite arc.
Okay.
Definitely still not my favorite arc. Better than Dressrosa off the strength that the stakes are higher. Better than Whole Cake Island because of the amount of stuff that's just happening. Like so many different things are happening. Whole Cake Island lulled a little bit too much for me.
Whole Cake Island, it was a journey. They were all over the whole entire
Whole Cake Island there's a lot. But it also was like it feels Wano feels like an old One Piece arc. It feels like Alabasta or something like that because we're getting like backstories of villains, backstories of little side characters. We're getting like callbacks, like Cyberpole's coming back. What's it called? Lucci's around. Like we're raising the stakes while also doing callbacks. And I love and I'll tell you where I changed on Wano. I can tell you exactly where the moment I changed on Wano. Killer versus Zoro. That is what.
They went crazy,
bro. Fight. That's my favorite. This and King's fight are my two favorite Zoro fights. The Killer versus Zoro and King versus Zoro are my two favorite fights for Zoro. Because that Killer fight was bananas, and I knew he had to be somebody. I was like, bro, ain't no way this dude's just walking around.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I was like, ain't no way.
Yo, when he came out with that sight and threw it I was like, bro, who is this? Like, this has to be somebody. I don't know who it is, but this has to. Somebody. This got to be like a long lost swordsman or something like that, or somebody. No, it's just another member of the.
Had to be his father or something. Like it had to be some wild shit. But
yo, he definitely from the land of Wano. I don't want to hear nothing.
He's not, but it's okay.
He's from Wano.
He's not,
and I can't wait for that review.
So sorry.
Can't wait for it. Can't wait for that review.
But yeah, all right. Happy to hear your take has changed.
Yeah, I can be proven wrong.
I really enjoyed Wano, like thoroughly. I think it was definitely a bit long for my taste, but like I really enjoyed Wano.
But that's why for me it's
fun, and it was just I love the artwork. Everybody got to level up. You got to see everybody have like decent fights in this whole entire thing. It just kind of level up. This was the first time I felt like the Straw Hats were like, nigga, we're the Straw Hats.
Yes, I agree with that, especially after Jinbei showed up. Yeah. Especially after Jinbei showed up, because I was like, when they're whole.
This was finally like, nigga, we walking around with swag now. Like, we the Straw Hats, nigga. Like, we can do this, bro. It's not that they ever doubted, nigga, but like now it's like they pull up, bro, and they pull the fuck up. Like,
it's like a thing.
He saw Kaido, nigga. It was on his height.
Like, it's not one of those things. And shout out to, I forgot somebody on Twitter said that Luffy's name doesn't need to be Straw Hat Luffy, needs to be on-site Luffy.
It do need to be on-site Luffy.
Yeah, I gotta look up who said that, because that joint killed me when I heard. I was like, yeah, that is so funny, because it do need to be on-site Luffy. But yeah, it reminds me of like a series or arcs of old One Piece, with obviously higher stakes and obviously the things that need to be there in order for them to continue to grow and continue to be, kings of the pirates, and for him to be king of the pirates, and for them to be,
they gotta be
the right hand.
Yeah, they gotta be right there. You can't be weak. Oh
Not
man,
if he's gonna be the king. Not if he's gonna be the king. No, One Piece got us in our bag right now.
Yeah, man, they got me fucked up.
Last couple of things I know we want to hit before we get ready to slide up on out of here. Again, we ain't had an episode this week, so we're gonna get all the good here. Thoughts on Hell's Paradise and Mashal? What you got for me?
Mashal is exactly where Mashal was last time we spoke about it.
Suplex.
He suplexed the fuck out of her. That shit was nuts. He's like, I don't discriminate.
Yo, these hands are ready to eat for everybody.
Yeah. And I was here for it. I respect it. It's definitely in character for him. That's where Mashal is. I was kind of upset they gave us a fucking recap this week. But it's all good. But I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just trying to keep my mind away from it in a way where I'm trying to critically think about it. Because if I think about it too much, I won't watch it anymore.
Because you go, this is some dumb.
Yeah, bro. This is some anime slapstick Hogwarts, and it's a lot for me. And this nigga is I will take this back. I do not think he's really dumb anymore. I think the man's just dense. Not dumb.
He's a musclehead, bro. He's a legitimate musclehead.
But
that's all.
Not
yes, he is.
I think he's just like that. I think that's just who he is, bro. I don't think
you can be a musclehead without being misogynistic. I don't
even mean like that. It's just I feel like when you call someone a musclehead, you have the stereotype. I don't think his personality has anything to do with his muscles. I think he just if he had no muscles, he still would act the same exact way. He'd be Mob.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
He'd just be Mob, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're saying.
If Mob
Saitama.
Yeah. If he did somehow get the fucking let's say Mob did get buff as fuck, working out with his boys and shit, he still would have just been Mob. It wouldn't have mattered. But I will take that back because I was on his ass a few pods back. Talking about how dumb he is. But yeah,
bro, he dug up a hole, buried somebody, put them in there, and said, "Look, you could kick me out of this school anytime you want. Just know I could bury you anytime I want."
And bro, no dumb person can make up some shit like that. Nah, that shit was cold. But yeah, I like Mashal. I'm just watching it. That's it.
And Hell's Paradise for me right now. Yeah. Hell's Paradise for me right now. Mashal, because I love Mashal. I'm saying I'm watching Mashal almost every week. Hell's Paradise for me right now. We still get the I Love My Wife, which I guess is going to be his just full on. I love my wife. I get it. But I like that we're getting story. Shout out to my man from that last episode with the blonde hair. You did your thing. I'm sorry you ain't lived long enough to see your own marriage.
Facts,
even though you saw that joint in
hype for this man.
I was upset too. I was
upset. I was like, this nigga going against everything. He's gonna save this little girl. This nigga is the one. I love this nigga, bro. Fuck. Then he got hold the fuck up.
Yo, but here's the thing.
He went out like a G.
But what are they about to do with those things?
And I was texting you, and we were talking before. I was texting this dude, right? And I was like, okay. He's like, Mikey was like, oh, the only hope they have is to really find this elixir now. I was like, I don't understand how that gives them hope. They still have to get off the island. You can find the elixir. How the fuck you getting off? These shit are literally immortal, invincible, and they're fast and strong, and they're just toying with them. This shit is not close. I feel like the only reason they even get cut up and shit is because they not taking this shit seriously. It's like playing with a chihuahua, and then every now and then you get bit, and you're like, oh shit, fuck you, bitch. I could just kick you across the whole entire continent if I felt like it.
And I felt bad for the brother pair, and I don't think they're dead, but I still felt bad for them because when they cut,
they're dead. What are you talking about?
I don't think they're dead. I don't know. I think that was a nice reveal that's how the elixir and all of the island exists and everything, but I don't think they're dead. They're in a lot of trouble though, but I don't think they're dead because I think they're too important to the story. Because I think Bakugo and his brother still push the story ahead. You know what I mean? But for me, I don't know what is going to happen, and like knock off Nell and Groot. I think are going to have to help them.
Don't you dare disrespect my baby girl Nell like that. Don't you ever in your fucking life.
Bro, I'm sorry. That was the first that came to mind.
No, fuck no. Groot, yes. We can talk about because he is Groot. Literally, he is Groot. That is not fucking. Don't you dare put Nell in your fucking mouth like that.
Listen, she's knockoff Nell. Like, don't get me wrong, it's dope because she's gonna add to the story, and I think her character is gonna be really important. Her and Groot. But like, as soon as she came in, it was like running and punching dude out and scared and all this stuff. And then like, old girl came over and was like, "It's okay. He's a big mean guy. He's just don't worry about it." I was like, "Bro, this is Nell." I was like, "This is exactly what happened with Nell." But I think right now for Hell's Paradise, they're doing more than I thought they were going to be able to do based off of the fact that I Love My Wife was like the main premise of this.
And it's going to be, and I'm trying to let that like not bother me a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to watch it for what it is. But my fears are kind of coming true. Like where I feel like I was worried the show was going to feel repetitive. As dope as the show looks, as dope as a concept that they have is like it, as dope as a concept that they have on their hands, I feel like it's just going to be repetitive. I feel like by the end of the season, I'm like, I've seen this already. I'm serious. I feel like I'm just like, I saw this already. And I feel bad because I really want to like this show a lot more.
Give me a beat 'em up, and I just know if I know it's a beat 'em up, I'll take the beat 'em up and I'll just rock with it from there. So that's my take on it.
But I feel like they're not trying to be a beat 'em up.
Yeah, they're not, but they are. They're not trying to be a beat 'em up.
Record of Ragnarok was a beat 'em up. Like,
yeah, Record of Ragnarok was a beat 'em up that knew it was a beat 'em up. There's look, self-awareness about that is really important.
It's not that. It's just the repetitive use of beat 'em up is just bothering me.
Beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. That's our song. Yeah. Nah, man. Last thing I want to do, and I didn't write this down actually, but I wanted to get your take quick because I think we'll flesh this out next week because I got to see where the hell we going with this. So I think we'll flesh this out next week. Where do you stand on Vinland Saga right now?
I know, done pissed me the fuck off all over again, bro. Bro, her husband just died in her arms, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And you like, I love you, come back. Bro, let that woman be in peace, cuz.
Bro,
let her go.
Thank you.
She has suffered a fucking enough, bro. She got separated from her fucking husband. Her fucking son died. She became a slave, and she has been getting raped for fucking years, nigga. And now she's carrying the child of her fucking rapist. Her husband comes back to try to fucking save her, nigga, and then he dies in her fucking arms. Nigga, please let her go.
And you leaving out the part about how, and it was subtle that they mentioned it, and it took me into the second mention of it, or even like the first time they showed it. That baby's dead, bro.
Yes.
Like, she's obviously gone, but like that baby died before she did because I mean, Ketzel knocked, bro, that shit was crazy.
He's beating the fuck out of her.
I was not expecting that because I was like, when he walked in, I was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. And then, bro, when he hit her harder than he hit the kid. And I was like, oh my God. And then, like, when it kept going, I was like, yo, he's gonna kill her. And like when you saw the baby like in her arms when she was in the wagon with her husband and her son, I was like, yo, that baby's dead, bro. And that is a perfect example to your point. Iron needs to just let her go, bro. 100%. Just let her go, man.
Yeah, like, just let her go in peace, bro. Don't even say all of that. Don't put that much conflict in that lady's life, man, when she about to die. You don't want her going on, passing on with all of that shit on her mind. Like,
although I will say that the story, and again, we'll dive more into this next week, but I'll say the story of Snake actually finding out the reason why that dude isn't the real Ironclad Kettle or whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
that pissed me off.
Yeah,
so bro, I would have been out. I would have been so out.
Nah.
I would have been out if Snake was out.
Yes, yeah,
that's how I would have done it.
But I respect it, bro. Like they said, we can't leave our nigga behind, man. If he going to do this because he paying the debt, all right, nigga, we all paying this debt together, and he paid with his motherfucking arm because that shit got slashed the fuck off.
Yo, Badger, but I respect Badger still wanting to fight. Badger's like, nah, I got them. They took my arm. I'm going to get them. Like, I respect Badger still wanting to fight.
I respect him. He didn't win that fight. That nigga was lost.
But they got slaughtered, bro.
Snake was the
They got
only person we saw kill somebody. So as far as I'm concerned, about 150 niggas died and only one died on their side or two. That's crazy, nigga. They got slaughtered. That shit was nowhere near close.
Yo, they was like walking, and I knew they was done when they was walking to the battle. And they was like laughing, and it was like, "Yo, this joint about to be cool. What y'all doing after this?" Like, I was like, "Yo, do y'all understand that y'all fighting Marines, bro?" Yo, they was like going against Norse Marines, talking about some. Yo, what y'all want to do after this? Y'all want to get some food after this? Oh my god, Tim, your leg!
Oh my god, Nick.
Oh my god. Now I'll say this though. While, and I said this a couple of podcast episodes ago, while I'm not in love with the story of Vinland Saga and the direction they're choosing to take it, I'm in love with the way that they're creating this world and the way they're telling the story. It is engaging.
I love the way they tell the story.
Yeah, it's entertaining. It's engaging. It keeps me on the edge of my seat. It feels like, you remember how Game of Thrones used to feel, where it's like, bro, why y'all had to do the Red Wedding like that? Like, I'm mad now. I don't want to watch this. But actually, I am going to keep watching. It's similar to that. This is like the anime equivalent for me to Game of Thrones and how I felt watching Game of Thrones, where like the highlights were high, but it pissed me off habitually. Like, it was a habitual line stepper. Like, it pisses me off all the time.
It was a habitual repeater.
Like. Also, shout out to @BamHendrix. That's who tweeted out Monkey D on site Luffy. So just wanted to make sure I got that shout out in because that joint was hilarious. And it was the what's it called? They used the video they used was when Luffy pulled up on Arlong Park and it say nothing to Arlong and just walked up and just bang knocked Arlong out.
The shit out of this nigga.
Bro, I said on site Luffy. That's all it is. Last thing, before we hit the hot take and get up out of here, bro. The season 2 of JJK got announced for July 6th. You excited about that?
No.
What?
I'm not.
Why not?
I'm just not. I think I'll be more excited about it as it gets closer.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. Well, because you didn't watch the trailer. You don't watch trailers.
Yeah, I don't watch trailers. I have no hype. There's no hype train for me.
The trailer was
y'all, I don't watch trailers for anything. Like, I don't watch previews. I don't watch anything related to anything. It
makes it really hard to talk to this dude about movies sometimes, but you know.
Yo, I just feel like a lot of times shit get ruined for me. Like, I start figuring shit out too easily, and then I'm like, fuck. Like, I already fucking saw this coming. Like, I don't want to ruin shit. You know? So I don't watch any previews, like literally anything. And I stopped watching previews like what? Maybe back in college?
I was about to say, I think we were in college when you. That's why I kind of just like, all right, it is what it is, because like you've been doing this literally since college. Like, honestly, I think I met you. You watched trailers for like a month after that, and then you stopped watching trailers.
No, it was ruining fucking everything, and it's even worse now. So no, fuck that, fuck trailers.
Nah, but I'm here for JJK season 2. It's gonna be lit. But hey, before we slide up on out of here, bro, we got 2 hot takes that we got to get to this week. We'll start off with the one from 2 weeks ago, which was a hot take Tuesday. Which companion are you picking? And we had 4 companions that travel along our heroes across anime. We had Kilala from Inuyasha. We had Happy from Fairy Tail. Chopper, of course, Tony Chopper from One Piece. And then also we had Pochita from Chainsaw Man. So who did you vote for, and who are you having as your like ride or die companion when you're going on your adventures, AU?
Easy.
Kilala?
Easily. First and foremost, she could be cute and fucking cuddly, and then she can turn into a big ass motherfucking beast that could fuck you the fuck up. Second level of this whole entire shit, okay? She could be cute and cuddly, and then she could turn into a fucking beast that can fucking fly.
It has flames coming out of her paws,
yeah,
like as she's flying.
This shit is demon fucking Ninetales. Like we cannot like overlook this shit. It just I can't. And she has gotten them out of so much fucking trouble. Nope. I need her.
I've been recently just kind of stumbling into some Inuyasha because it's on Netflix. So like, if I'm not doing nothing, or if I need background, I just put on old Inuyasha.
Me too.
It's good, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, Inuyasha was good, bro.
This is some classic '90s fucking anime, bro.
Like it's. I'll be doing the dishes, cleaning up my apartment. I just put Inuyasha on the background and just have it playing. I'll be like, yo. Why did you do that? Like, what is going on? Love my baby Sango. Love Sango. But I had to go with Happy. I voted for Happy on this because Happy is like,
yeah, you love Happy.
I love Happy.
I knew
bro.
who you were gonna choose immediately. Like,
I've loved Happy for years, ever since like from like episode 2 or 3 of Fairy Tail. I was like, yo,
yeah,
I like this cat.
100%. You were definitely on it.
And it just kept growing from there. Now, so I'm always gonna pick Happy. I don't even know who I would pick over Happy. I wouldn't pick anyone in this list over Happy. That's hence why I went with Happy. But I don't know if there's even a character out there that I would pick over Happy. But results were actually pretty interesting. On Twitter, Chopper took 50% of the vote.
God damn. I wasn't expecting that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. As one of the highest levels of margin of victory. So Chopper took 50% of the vote. Kilala came in second with 25% of the vote. Happy came in third with 18.8% of the vote. And then Pochita, which again makes sense, came in last with 6.3% of the vote. On Instagram for this one, actually, Pochita won on Instagram.
Oh shit! I told you, Instagram, y'all be blowing my mind sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I can never tell which way the fuck y'all gonna go. When I think I do, it just goes somewhere completely fucking different.
So Instagram goes Pochita with 31. It was close. 31% of the vote to Pochita. Happy and Chopper tied for second with 28%, and then Kilala came in last with 12%.
Damn.
So that was
on her name. All right.
Yeah, IG. I was a little surprised by that one. I was a little surprised IG had no respect for Kilala. But second hot take that we had, and this is the hot take from from last week. Choose your own adventure. This one, I'll admit, was very fun for me to put together, just off the strength that I know ain't nobody wanted to do that.
Nah. Out of all of them motherfucking things, the only logical motherfucking answer was right in front of your motherfucking face. It was the only logical fucking. It was no.
Choose your own adventure edition of the Hot Take Tuesday. So you had to pick which way are you going if you had to choose a career. Are you going with the Survey Corps from Attack on Titan, the CCG officers from Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Hunters from Chainsaw Man, or Demon Slayers from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba? Hey, who'd you go with, my brother?
Stop playing with me. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? First and foremost, you're getting cannibalized in every single fucking one. There was a high
low key, yes, that is important. I didn't think about that, but you getting eaten in every single one.
Let's make this very fucking clear.
This ain't murder night, it's dinner time.
It's dinner time. Snacky poo on the left.
Yo.
All right. And so I just went down in order of like, what is the highest chance of me fucking surviving in any capacity? And so I thought Demon Slayer. Because I might get eaten, but maybe halfway through this thing, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep you. I'd rather be a demon nigga than possibly fear of getting eaten my whole entire life. And the other three, the odds of you getting eaten are so much fucking higher.
They are.
By a lot. By a fucking lot. So no, I'm good. Tokyo Ghoul, they're gonna drink the fuck out of you, didn't eat you. So no, that shit crazy. They might do worse. They just might torture the fuck out of you. Attack on Titans, we already know what the fuck that do.
I mean, Attack on Titan, there's no words. They nom. Cookie Boss the ass. But yeah, we had, so I'll give the results first. On Twitter, I also went with Demon Slayer because AU gave a very, very hard to fight against reasoning when I sent this over to him last week. So I went Demon Slayer. On Twitter, Demon Slayer took it with 48% of the vote. Second place was a tie between Devil Hunter and Survey Corps. And then CCG came in last with 12%. Second place was 20% for both Devil Hunter and then Survey Corps. And then on IG, Demon Slayer won once again with 54% of the vote. 23% went to Devil Hunter from Chainsaw Man, so they came in second. Survey Corps came with 15%, which I ain't gonna lie to you. 15 and 20% is
finished. Yep, finished. I got some words.
And then CCG officer was 8%, and they came in last. What words you got?
Okay. To every single one of you motherfuckers who voted to be in the fucking Survey Corps, did you read what the fuck we wrote? Did you read it at all? I don't think you did, because even voting for this shit, You are sick in the fucking head. You be Aaron Yeager. I'm mad to take you out. You a Yeagerist. You are a Yeagerist if you voted for that shit.
I gotta read some of these comments because we got some really good ones off of this one. First, I'll go to IG because we got a couple on there. Shout out to Karen.Ann said the answer is Chainsaw Man, just straight point. Shout out to Dancer X Mara. Man, I guess Chainsaw Man with the emoji of just like, oh my god, why? 16 Heath _ said Tokyo Ghoul. That was the one where there's a chance.
Yes, I understand. You got to think about what is the chance.
We got some really great ones on Twitter. Shout out to T from those anime girls. T just flat out said, "I'm choosing life, so none."
That's what I chose too. Like I think we all collectively, unless you were one of them Survey Corps motherfuckers, I think we all would have been like, I'm choosing life. I get that.
Kind of just piggybacking off the point here, AU at kid red _18 heartbreak Hashira. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Demon Slayer. Putting a Survey Corps on here is just unserious.
I really feel like putting Demon Slayer up there is almost unserious too. Motherfuckers.
I mean, unless you a Hashira.
I mean, nigga, they ain't killed one of them upper motherfuckers for 100 years.
They've killed like 2 of them in 100 years. At Spider Brew, watch a family getting eaten by humanoid giants and enlisting in the army against a superior nation, live in a society of cannibal hermits, go to literal hell, or become a Hashira. Demon Slayer wins, no different.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's no way, cuz. Nah, bro.
I'm trying to see. At Don _Stark HB, Lord Stark said either Demon Slayer or Devil Hunter. At LA _HZZ, Hashira for sure. At Risque Ray, just shoot me in the. Yo, y'all are wild on these comments, bro. Some of these comments were legitimately like hilarious. So shout out to everybody that commented. Shout out to everybody that definitely took a look at the last 2 weeks Hot Take Tuesday. Make sure you go out there and check out the results on the Hot Take Tuesday from this week, because I think we had a lot of fun with this one as well. But AU, before we slide up on out of here, my good brother, you got anything to leave the people with?
It's always room on the couch. You already know.
Yo, always room on the couch. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Appreciate y'all, just listening, chilling, doing our thing. We're going to have a big June coming up, getting ready for all the cons that'll be coming in. If you're going to BlurCon, hit me up. I'm going to be there with some of my family. We all going to be at DreamCon, obviously, so hit us up there. But as always, make sure you follow us on all our socials, on Twitter, on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, Couch Stealers, all the way across the board. Make sure you follow myself.
Number one.
Make sure you follow myself, Meister Mikey J. Follow AU on Twitter. Come holler at us. We chilling. We chilling.
Forever, Morty. we're number one. We're number one, Mikey.
Yeah, I can't stand you, bro. But until next time, appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week. Enjoy the rest of y'all week, rest of y'all weekend.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
Yo, why you being disrespectful? You see what I gotta deal with, y'all? I ain't ended the episode now. Hold on. You see what I gotta deal with on a daily? He just be coming for no reason. You are
exaggerating like a
for no reason. Right, nah, bro. You just mad because you just got caught in 4K. You just added yourself in 4K. What you mean, AU? No. I got you.
Nah, yo. You're exaggerating. He's exaggerating, y'all. Just trust me on this.
All right, we gonna see. Catch y'all though.